You happen to come across this video right when your heart feels unsettled, or is it a sign? If you're a Gemini, someone with a deeply emotional heart beneath a rational exterior, then this message didn't arrive by accident. The universe is sending you a signal, not to promise something mystical, but to awaken something within you. The abundance you deserve is getting closer. Have you been feeling lately that something is silently shifting? A kind of intuition that's hard to name, a strange stillness. Gemini often senses the movements of fate earlier than others, but you also tend to doubt yourself. This time, let yourself believe that something good is coming. Baba Vanga once said, "Repeat just one word every night for 15 days, and your destiny will shift." Maybe that message is meant for you. If something in this video gently touched your heart, leave a comment. I'm ready to repeat what's right every night. And don't forget to subscribe, because this is a journey you won't want to miss. Now then, prepare a cup of tea or coffee, and let's open the first door, where destiny begins to quietly call your name. Part 1. When doors close, a new destiny is opening for Gemini. There are moments when everything in life suddenly comes to a halt. Promises are postponed, plans are left unfinished. Doors that once seemed wide open abruptly slam shut. And Gemini, you're left standing there in silence, surrounded by questions. Why me? Where did I go wrong? Is the universe turning its back on me? But if you pause for just a moment, take a deep breath, and look more closely at the bigger picture, you'll realize what seemed like disruptions are actually sacred restructuring. For Gemini, the sign of intellect, communication, and movement, being forced to pause feels like an invisible punishment. You are the wind, the change, the sound of ideas that never rest. But within the stillness, something is awakening. The light of a more mature, slower, and deeper self. Astrology this month reveals that Mercury, your ruling planet, is entering a significant phase, forming trines with Jupiter and Pluto. These aren't just celestial movements, they're a calling from the universe. Gemini, it's time to pause, not because you've failed, but because you're preparing to step into a higher version of yourself. The doors that recently closed weren't rejections. They were purifications. Every fractured relationship, every missed opportunity, every painful no you've carried in your heart was a sign of the path being cleared. You're not being left behind. You're being held back to prepare for something greater, deeper, and more worthy. Sometimes a door closes not because you're not good enough, but because that door is too small for the vision your soul is unfolding. And that's especially true for Gemini right now. You are being invited not just to succeed, but to awaken. Maybe you felt lost in your own life, when those you trusted turned away, when the places you once belonged to suddenly felt unfamiliar, when you couldn't even name the emotions that flooded you each night. But you know what? That's not the end. That's a signal, a divine arrangement, so you can look back at yourself and realize you're no longer who you used to be. Every dream you've lost, every time you chose to let go of something you once held dear, that wasn't failure. That was the brave act of a soul awakening, a soul beginning to understand that not everything needs to be held onto to prove your worth. Sometimes the only thing you need to hold on to is yourself. Remember, for Gemini, recent losses are milestones. Every time you fall into the void, it's a step up. Every time you feel misunderstood, it's the universe training you to understand others more deeply. And every time you feel like all the doors have closed, that very moment, a doorway of destiny is beginning to crack open in another dimension. And you don't need to know what it is. You only need to listen, trust, and keep going. because miracles never arrive while you're still hesitating at old thresholds. They only appear when you truly dare to believe. The universe never rejects you. It's simply waiting for the right time to give you what's most aligned with you. If you've ever felt like every door was closing, leave a comment below. I trust the universe is guiding me, because only when you believe, that energy begins to activate a new dimension. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next part, where I'll reveal a fated keyword, something that, if you repeat every night, could shift your life in ways you never expected. Now then, make yourself a warm cup of tea or your favorite coffee. Sit down and join me on this journey to discover the wonders the universe is aligning just for Gemini. Part 2. Just repeating this one word, Gemini's luck will begin to shift. Have you ever felt like just one small change could completely shift the direction of your life? One opportunity, one person, one message, or just one word. Gemini, this isn't a metaphor. Right now, your destiny is shifting powerfully. Not through big upheavals, but through tiny signals, very tiny, that only a soul sensitive enough can perceive. And in the next 15 days, a special opportunity is approaching. But the most special thing isn't in the outside world. It's within you. The universe is offering you a keyword, a door-opening signal, a fated energy lock. No, this word isn't a magic spell. It's not some cliché affirmation either. It's an energy key, directly connected to your light being, an activation, a vibration that resonates with the frequency of the destiny awaiting you. And why you? Because you are Gemini, the one who carries the power of words. Your ruling planet, Mercury, is now forming a powerful connection with the third house, communication, thinking, expression, and the ninth house, beliefs, soul, higher destiny. When these two energy zones are activated, every word you think, say, or write has the ability to imprint on your reality. Think of it simply like this. If life is a radio broadcast, then the word you repeat each night is the frequency you're choosing to tune into. All it takes is the right frequency, and what's been searching for you will start to hear you too. And maybe it all starts with a simple sentence like, I deserve to be wealthy. I am safe receiving abundance. I am flowing in the abundant current of the universe. But understand, you're not just repeating a sentence, you are performing an inner ritual, a sacred act that resets your timeline. And the miracle is, it needs no audience, just you and your soul. Each night before bed, that's when your brain enters alpha and theta states, where the subconscious expands. And that's the gateway between you and the higher energy fields. When you repeat your keyword at this moment, you're not just speaking, you're sending out the soul's frequency signal into the universe. You might not see anything change tomorrow, but if you do this for 15 days, consistently, wholeheartedly, with full presence, then get ready to receive an opportunity, a message, an old friend returning, a new partnership offer, a project, an unexpected sum of money. These are all ways the universe may respond to the keyword you've sent out. Why is this especially strong for you right now? Because your ninth house is being illuminated by Jupiter and Mercury, opening up pathways between intuition and awareness. And when you infuse your soul's frequency into your words, you're not just shaping a new reality, you're calling in a future aligned with your true self. You don't need many people to understand this. You just need to understand yourself and trust the keyword you choose. If you're not sure what word is right for you, don't rush. In the next part, I'll guide you through how to find your destined keyword based on your birth date, the current energies in your personal astrological chart, and your emotional state. But for now, if you've read this far, perhaps your soul is already ready, isn't it? If you're ready to repeat a word each night for your future, leave a comment. I allow life to become better. That's your first commitment, a signal to the universe that you're ready to enter a new phase. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next part, I'll reveal how to choose the keyword that best matches your energy, and why abundance is coming to you in a form no one could have expected. Make yourself a gentle cup of tea or coffee, find a quiet space within, and get ready for the shift. Gemini doesn't need to keep trying so hard. It's time to allow yourself to receive. Part 3. Gemini, you will be wealthy, but not in the way people think. There's something no one ever told you. That Gemini's true wealth doesn't lie in the number on a bank statement, but in something you've always carried in your gaze. Sharp intellect, words that awaken, and a heart that longs to create something better for the world. The outside world may define success with money, fame, tall buildings. But the universe doesn't see you that way. The universe sees your light, a light woven from deep understanding, from your ability to connect people through words, through speech, through your subtle observation of the smallest pulse of human emotion. Gemini is the creator of new realities. You weren't born to copy. You were born to create. And that is the real foundation of wealth. Have you ever heard that famous quote Baba Vanga once left behind? The one who possesses intellect and language will create new realities. That quote, it was born for you. Because Gemini, you're the zodiac sign that holds the power of both the third house, the domain of thought, language, expression, and intellect, and the ninth house, the realm of higher knowledge, grand vision, philosophy, and spiritual guidance. When these two energies meet, you're not just someone who speaks, you're someone who can change the inner world of another person with just a short conversation. At this time, the universe is beginning to activate your 10th and 2nd houses, especially as Mercury, your ruling planet, is making significant aspects to Pluto and Jupiter. These powerful planets aren't here to keep you safe. They're here to open a new chapter in your career, one where you're paid not for your degrees, but for the influence you create. You might receive an invitation to write, to collaborate on content, to appear on a podcast, or to lead a group of people toward a shared ideal. Maybe an idea you've been quietly nurturing suddenly attracts someone who wants to co-create. Or maybe you'll build your own platform, a space where you don't need anyone's permission to speak your truth. And those opportunities, though they may seem small at first, are the gateway to true abundance. Not loud, not market chasing, not the kind of do what everyone else is doing to make money, but the kind where you dare to do it your way. Are you feeling conflicted about your current job? Do you feel like, no matter how hard you try, you're not being recognized the way you deserve? Have you ever thought, maybe I just don't fit into this life? And yet deep down, you've always heard a quiet whisper, I was born to be different. That's not random. That's a signal. The universe is pushing you out of the old comfort zone to take you where your inner light is finally allowed to shine. You will be wealthy, but not in the flashy, money from everything kind of way the world advertises. You'll be wealthy through your own authenticity. You'll reach abundance when you dare to become the teacher, the inspirer, the storyteller, or the one who creates a space for others to grow. Because Gemini didn't come to mimic other people's way of getting rich. You came to carve out a new path, where freedom, understanding, and connection become the true currencies of prosperity. And if you're currently in that in-between phase, unsure what's waiting for you ahead, remember this. The universe is testing you, not through hardship, but through perseverance. Will you dare to believe in yourself, even when no one else sees that potential yet? Will you dare to continue, even when people tell you your path is unrealistic? Because the moment you choose yourself is the moment destiny begins to choose you. If you've ever felt like you don't belong in your current job, leave a comment. I'm returning to where I truly belong. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next part, I'll share how to turn your destined keyword into a nightly ritual, helping you truly shift your frequency and open the way for wealth, both internally and externally. Part 4. The 5-minute nightly ritual, activating the frequency of wealth for Gemini. There's something fascinating about Gemini that not everyone knows. You're one of the zodiac signs with the rare ability to shape reality through speech. Not in the sense of simply saying something and hoping it happens, but because your energetic nature is intimately tied to the frequency of communication, words, intellect, expression. The universe didn't give you a magic wand, it gave you a melody, and you are the one meant to use your voice to resonate with the song of your destiny. That's why this 5-minute nightly ritual I'm about to share with you could be the key that unlocks the door to abundance. It's not magic. It's the resonance between willpower, belief, and your communicative energy aligning with the universal current. Start by choosing a keyword that genuinely resonates with you. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be flashy. Just one word, or a short phrase that, when you hear it, makes you feel like you're coming home to your truest self. Something like, I deserve wealth, or I am light, or even just ready. The key isn't which word you choose, it's whether you believe in it, whether it touches something true within you when you speak it. Then, each night, dedicate 5 minutes to this very simple ritual, but one powerful enough to shift the entire energetic course of your life. Start by writing that keyword down, by hand, not typed. Handwriting connects directly to your subconscious. Fold the paper and place it somewhere visible each night, on your desk, under your pillow, wherever you'll see it. Then, stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and repeat that keyword 3 times. Each time, imagine you're sending out a beam of light from your heart into space, like a message to the universe. Next, sit down, relax, breathe deeply, and in that calm state, whisper the keyword one more time, this time gently, like a breeze, as if soothing your soul. Finally, close the ritual with the words, I allow this to come, and I receive it. Don't rush. Don't repeat mechanically. Feel every word as if it were a doorway opening, as if you were making a sacred agreement between you and the universe. Why does this work? Because Gemini isn't just a thinker, you are a transmitter. When you speak something with deep conviction, from a place that's truly yours, you're not just expressing, you're broadcasting. And the universe, which mirrors energy like a cosmic reflection, will begin to respond to the signal you send out. This is especially true over the next 15 days, as your 3rd house, communication, and 9th house, belief and personal truth, are being powerfully activated. In other words, everything you whisper in the dark is being heard by the light of destiny. No need for anything complicated, no need for elaborate rituals, just you and one sincere word each night. And if you commit to this for 15 days in a row, you'll begin to feel the subtle shifts around you. It might be a message, an invitation, a sudden burst of inspiration, or simply a sense of peace, as if someone from another dimension is truly listening and rearranging things for you. And I believe Gemini will sense this more than anyone, because behind your witty humor and sharp intellect, you've always had an exquisite intuition. Just 5 minutes a night. But if you truly show up, if you truly pour your heart into this ritual, then this isn't just an action. It's a soul declaration, an energetic pathway, and a key that opens the fortune you thought had been lost all this time. If you're ready to commit to 5 minutes a night, comment below, "I choose the ritual of light." And don't forget to subscribe, because in the final part, your soul message will be revealed to help you understand why everything that's happening is guiding you back to your true path. Part 5. Final message for Gemini. The universe wants you to remember who you are. There are moments in life when Gemini finds themselves standing between two realms, the fog of uncertainty and the clarity of awakening. One side whispers from within, "Who am I? Why does this keep happening again and again?" The other side echoes from the outside world, "Why can't you just be like everyone else?" And you're caught in between, not because you're lost, but because you're growing on a rhythm no one else taught you. A frequency only souls like yours are meant to hear. Gemini, have you noticed? You're not someone who can stay content with what works. Your soul is built for seeking, for questioning, for connecting, and ultimately for asking the one question that defines your journey. What was I truly born to do? And the answer is this. You came here to awaken the light within yourself and within others, using your voice, your words, your insight. Baba Vanga didn't mention Gemini by chance. She said, "The ones who hold language and awareness will be the ones who rewrite the future." That was meant for you. Not everyone will understand you right away. And that's okay. You weren't born to be instantly understood. You were born to stop people in their tracks, to make them listen, to make them reflect. And only then do they begin to see the real you, where the silent light of a cosmic guide begins to shine. The universe has never forgotten you. Every delay, every detour, every pain you've endured, they weren't punishment. They were mirrors, lessons, invitations to stop searching for approval outside and to finally turn inward and hear the one message your soul has always been trying to whisper. It's time to come home to yourself. And you know that key word you chose? It's more than just a phrase. It's a soul code, a sacred agreement. Every time you say it, you're not just speaking, you're activating. You're signaling to the universe, "I'm ready." And I hope each night when you say it, you look into your eyes in the mirror and speak it from a heart that no longer questions itself. Imagine the universe standing there, nodding quietly, saying, "Good, you've remembered." You don't need to run anyone else's race. Wealth isn't just money. For you, Gemini, true abundance is self-awareness. It's doing what your mind was born to do. It's being yourself, fully, unapologetically, without needing permission. It's feeling whole, even when no one is clapping. It's being grounded in who you are, while the rest of the world rushes by, and knowing deep down that you chose the right path. And then, quietly, without you needing to chase it, everything you've been hoping for begins to appear. The message, the opportunity, the person, the idea that changes everything. But you must go first. You must be the one who chooses yourself, even before the evidence arrives. Gemini, the road ahead might still bring challenges, but you're no longer who you were. Now you have a keyword, a ritual, a reminder, and most importantly, you have yourself. You are no longer the one waiting to be picked. You are the one who chooses. The universe never asked you to be perfect. It only asks you to trust what you feel and to move from a place of truth. Don't let anyone make you feel small because your dreams are bigger than theirs. Don't trap yourself in roles, jobs, relationships, or paths that no longer feel right, just because staying feels safer than starting over. You are not alone. You are supported. You are being called. And you are ready. If you're truly ready to live from your light, comment below, "I am ready for the universe to choose me." And don't forget to subscribe, because the next message from the universe is already on its way to you. I believe this with all my heart, Gemini. Your time is closer than it has ever been. And this journey, you no longer have to walk it alone. You may have heard it 1,000 times, that all you need is hard work, persistence and positivity, and good things will come. But for a Gemini, what you need isn't just action. It's aligned action, action that vibrates with the frequency of your soul. Today's video isn't just a message from the universe, it's a map, a way to realign yourself after months of drifting away from your light. If you're still wondering, can a single keyword really change my destiny? Then try it. You don't have to believe it right away. Just give yourself 5 minutes each night. Repeat that commitment, not to the world, but to yourself. Just like a seed planted in soil, it doesn't bloom overnight. The frequency you send out today will become the reality you live with in the next 15 days. The greatest lesson this video offers you is this: every major transformation starts with one small act, done consistently. One repeated word, one gaze in the mirror, one moment where you choose not to doubt yourself anymore. That's how a new future quietly begins, not loud, but deeply real. The most powerful thing you can carry from this video is a clearer understanding of the strength in your words, your wisdom, and your presence. When Gemini lives in alignment with that light, you don't just change your own life, you light the way for others. If something in this video touched a part of you, leave a comment below with what you're taking away from this journey. Or simply write, "I have chosen myself." Let that be your declaration to yourself, and your signal to the universe that your new frequency has been activated. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another Gemini who might need this message. Because who knows, you could be the very sign from the universe they've been waiting for. Come back to this video anytime you need a reminder that you're not lost, you're being guided, and the light within you, it never left. I'll see you in the next message from the universe. Just remember, you're not walking this path alone. The universe is walking with you.